This week, we're working on the floor. Welcome to Obsessive Cycle Disorder. So, as I pointed out in last week's video, the preload adjuster on this shock absorber is broken and it is at its lowest setting. The sag is just unacceptable. When I sit down on it, it sinks a good 6 inches or so. So I'm losing all of my ride height that I gained with the suspension links that I put in last week. So this week, I'm putting in the spare shock absorber. I went ahead and took the opportunity to upgrade the spring before I put it in. It's a much stiffer spring, so we should have a pretty good ride height with this one. So let's get started. So here we are at the top of the shock absorber. This is the preload adjuster, the part that's broken on this shock. This is just a vent tube. We're going to need to remove this in order to get to the top mounting bolt for the shock. First, we need to get rid of the side cover. And we also need to free up these suspension links that we just put in last week. So this bottom linkage will swing out of the way and the shock can come out the bottom. Also, the center stand had to come off. It was in the way of the linkage. So it turns out the previous owner modified this shock absorber somehow as a remote reservoir. This thing was hose clamped to the frame. This will have to come out with the shock. I don't actually know what benefit you would have by doing this, but there it is. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. And the shock is out. New one goes right up exactly the same way that one came out. And with that, the shock assembly is in, and it is actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. So let's go ahead and reattach this vent tube, reinstall the side cover, and we'll be set. So at this point, I had some technical difficulties. It turns out that I was getting no audio from the rest of the video, and a lot of the video was completely unusable. But what I did was I made the mount for the 12-volt socket, USB charger, and voltmeter. I'll probably just go ahead and have to cover that in the next video. I think I could pull some stills from the video and just explain what I did. I think next week we're just going to go ahead and do a ride video. It's time that we tested out all these upgrades that I've done, and I'm really excited to get the parts in for my next project. I think I have 1 or 2 more weeks left for shipping on that. If you liked my video, please subscribe and leave me a comment. Thank you for watching.